like it. I like it a lot. Loving the decor. Rip.
That's fine.
He's alright, he's alright.
So it's how I like it. It's how I like it.
Yeah, I want it that way. Right, I'll lock those. There we go.
And I can just do this on the outside of the actual board where we're not allowed to go anyway.
Oh no. That's breaking my immersion, mate. That's not good enough. Anyway, you need to place.
What do I need to place?
All of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I need to place then, eh?
Bloody place all of it, mate. Place all of it.
Fucking place it the way I fucking want it.
You
Innit?
alright, mate.
Alright, mate, relax,
All right.
relax. Relax,
Where
take it
you
easy.
gonna put those off guard, mate? Oh, that's a spicy location for them, mate. Look at those bad boys. No hardcore.
The best part about these guys is these literally just exist to like make sure this guy never dies or takes.
I like how this man has not only a large axe but also a shield.
Yeah, that's just
A shield which is like not in use.
It's on his back in case he gets shot in the back. That'll protect him.
The same goes for these boyos as well.
Yeah, that's their back shield. It's in case he gets shot.
The back
it's their
shield.
Dark Souls shield. That's their Dark Souls shield.
So they quickly switch to it and like parry you.
Yeah, it's like.
Then they switch back to their massive weapon for the riposte.
And it makes the big drum sound effect too.
Excellent. Right, okay, now I'll place the rest of my boys. It's fine. Look at those cravens, like, what is this deployment?
This Craven's actually holding their shield in their hand, they'll never be able to parry me like that. Just keep baking them out.
Alright, that'll do. And it is me first, is it not? Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna start.
You can delete these fucking zones.
I'm gonna start with my Anglo-Dane battle board to begin with. So I'll take 3 dice and I'll generate.
Oh yeah?
Fine, roll dice, mate, roll dice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Gotta do
right,
that
yeah,
then,
right,
you?
right, you roll dice. Alright,
You can shove those dice right up your hole.
I'm gonna activate Noble Lineage to turn this dice into a rare. Then, I'm going to use this dice and this dice to activate Exhaustion. And I'm gonna exhaust... Where have your levies gone?
Where have my levies gone?
Where have your levies gone, mate?
Oh, I might have accidentally deleted them.
You deleted your levies, mate?
When I deleted fucking and I
You
deleted my zone.
plonker.
Highlighted
You
the zone.
plonker.
Let me see if I can place them down. Oh, let me see if I can. No,
Oh.
that's a road.
No, no. Wait, can I
figure out
rewind? Can I rewind? Wait. No, no. Rewind. Where are your levies? Rewind. Where are the levies, mate? Rewind. Rewind.
It's to the point where there's like a bud or 2 bucks.
You deleted
Oh,
your bloody
it's not
dice as well.
Oh, I did. My dice are right there.
Yeah, it's back. There you go. Yeah, you deleted your dice, mate. Right, there you go. Okay, so I had Noble Lineage, Exhaustion, Exhaustion. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm using Exhaustion. And I'm gonna exhaust, well, I'm gonna exhaust all 3 of your units. The all game 1 fatigue.
Hold on.
Yeah, all your boys getting fatigue. Do we even have any fatigue markers? I don't think we actually have any fatigue markers.
No, I didn't take the fatigue markers out because they weren't in that like set.
That's bloody genius. That is. Wait, hold on. Let me.
What you should.
I need to set up. I need to set up a new board. I know. Right. I'll save that as Naga versus Hound 2. There we go. And then I will go into here. And we will grab the dice. Not dice, fatigue markers. There we go. Games load. And we're back.
Nice.
And we have fatigue markers. There we go.
Nice.
We also need a turn timer, don't we? Hold on. Components.
I really feel like the fatigue abilities are a bit too magical.
Magic.
Like,
Magic.
I mean, why am I tired? They're just magic. Like,
You're just knackered, mate. You're just knackered. You've had a long day. You've had a long day.
It's a bit too, like, esoterical, like.
Alright, there we go. Alright,
But
so
yeah, it might just be because we're playing with so few numbers, they feel a bit overpowered.
yeah, I mean, I've just hit your entire army with the fatigue. Like,
So it seems a bit dumb, like, to be able to do that.
yeah, it's pretty mighty.
Like,
actually.
on turn
That's,
1
yeah,
as well,
that's
like.
really mighty. That's really mighty. That's my entire turn, though. I'm done. Wait, am I? I can determination. I can we obey. Nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Your turn.
I entered a dangerous terrain. Okay, so let's roll the dice for the raw dice for how many SAGA dice my warlord generates.
Alright.
Let's see. Generates 1.
Big ol' 1.
A big old 1. Okay, so I get 3 SAGA dice.
I've activated all of those now. Great. How many dice you got then? You got 1, 2, 3. You got 3.
3, yeah, 'cause I only got 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah,
so
3.
So yeah, let's see. You have to activate the rest, don't you? Or do you even have to activate the rest? I think you do.
Yeah, you do have to activate the rest, yeah.
No, just fucking. Sure. Luckily, these are actually like reasonably like they're not too fucking like the Irish ones are a bit more difficult to actually activate manually. But yeah, I'll just activate everything the rest.
Alright.
And that's my entire fucking
That's
turn.
your entire turn.
And
Alright.
that costs you 1 dice. So I might forfeit if that just keeps happening. I suppose it's 2 dice, so it's not too bad.
It cost me 3 dice
I might just
actually.
forfeit
It cost me 3 dice.
Geez.
Because
it's
I
like-
had to
okay.
use noble lineage to set my dice to a 3, but the reason I did that was to make sure you were doing that.
What I would do is I would forfeit and then I would play the same race, but I would just split up everything into like 20 groups instead of like
20 groups.
Because I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Exhaust me, nerd. Right, okay, back to my turn. Right, this time I get to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. That's better.
Wait a minute.
That's more
4 units?
New the Great generates 3 Saga dice, would you believe it?
Yeah, but 4 units. Oh yeah, I suppose so. They're warriors, not fucking.
See what we can do here.
I feel like some of these
Balance
heroes
costs.
aren't balanced for how many points they cost. I mean, I think you should cost the number of points.
Well, the thing
equal
is, he
to, like,
doesn't
at
have
least equal to-
like yeah, okay, he gives you the Viking battle board, but in and of himself, he doesn't have any special abilities.
But neither does my guy. My guy's just only ability is he randomly gives you up to 3.
Doesn't he?
It's his only.
Doesn't he have another thing though? Like he has like witchcraft or whatever.
No, he has selective pride.
Yeah, selective pride.
That is, and selective pride is a negative, not a positive.
Well, no, it means that he doesn't have to target heroes that have a higher armor value than him. If I recall
No, but he has but pride in of itself is a negative. Like it's not a bonus.
Mhm.
Pride is a negative. So he's only got negatives. Like he's got no, but he costs 1 point, whereas this guy costs 1 point, and he gives 3 dice, and he has tons of positives. Just doesn't it doesn't make much sense that they've like the way they've divided up the heroes. Some of the heroes seem blatantly, wildly like more powerful than others. Like for their cost. Like I could understand if this guy costs 0.
I'm gonna activate Noble
But,
Lineage to re-roll as many of my inactive Saga dice as I want.
Where is noble image?
Noble lineage, that one. With that done, I'm gonna go...
Wait.
What? Reroll as
You
many of
have
your
it.
inactive Saga dice as you want. I just use that one.
Oh.
Okay. Then, I'm gonna...
So you can basically roll 8 dice every turn for 1 dice.
No, I can roll either... Basically, if I use a rare, I can do both of these, or I can re-roll all of my dice, or I can turn one of my dice into anything that I want to.
Wait, but doesn't this say reroll as many of your inactive dice as you want? Does that mean... Oh, inactive, not fucking... I thought it was unavailable.
Not,
like,
no. Yeah, the ones that I've
like,
already
yes,
got.
I
get all of my dice!
What
What are you gonna do? I get all of my dice.
I thought it was like 1 dice generate all dice. That'd be fucking dumb.
Okay, I'm gonna activate... no, I'm not. I'm gonna...
But yeah, I start to... Like, every now and then when I'm playing this, I think to myself, I'm starting to see the cracks in the whole, like, simplified point system.
That can go... here, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to initiate maneuvers.
Yeah, go for it. Wait, can you maneuver into open terrain even? Like?
Yep. It's only uneven terrain that stops you from maneuvering.
I like how a hill isn't uneven.
Yeah.
It's like a hill.
It's like that. It's all good,
fine.
mate. It's all good.
It's just flat on a slant, isn't it? It's just like the world.
He's on a horse, by the way. I should have a horse model, but I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, I should get a horse. Get him a horsey.
Well, that's interesting. They're floating.
Yeah, so yeah, that's nice.
Intriguing. Okay, great. That's
fine. Better than falling.
Then I'm gonna
Better than falling.
I'm gonna activate my Hearth Guards with We Obey. Get them moving again. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna activate my Hearth Guards again using We Obey.
I guess this guy does have heavy weapon and fucking 6 armor versus range.
And I'm going to activate Determination to move again. And these guys both gain a fatigue. And Omewa motion there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do. I will now activate Lord of War. Remove all fatigues. Actually, no. Not yet.
And you're warlord.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You can't actually do that without fatigue, can you?
That.
Oh, yeah, you have fatigue.
No,
yeah.
remove all
Or
fatigue from
can
your
you
warlord.
fatigue? I think you could actually do it without any fatigue. I don't know what it's like. It doesn't say it spend your fatigue. This is the part where I reveal that my hero actually has the ability to give all of my units temporary charge for long. No, he doesn't.
I'm gonna move. Should I go closer to you? That is the question. I don't know. You have a lot of shooty boys, don't you? In fact, are they all shooty boys?
No.
No, it's only the levies.
Only my levies can shoot. Only my levies.
Alright, that's fine. Alright. I'm gonna bounce over here using determination. Give myself another fatigue, but I'm gonna use Lord of War to remove all my fatigue.
Ah, yeah, I was gonna say. Second, I thought you'd used that already.
Okay, and I'm gonna pass to you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my little. Well, let's see if he's a wise man today or is a fucking retard. Let's see.
Oh, he's a clever
very
boy.
wise
He's a
man.
clever boy.
he's the wisdom. His wisdom is strong.
He's a wonderful Wizard of Oz right now.
His Roachman powers have activated, and he now has like fucking full wisdom. So 3, and then 2. So 5 dice. I vaguely enjoy his like power.
Oh, you got a rare Pepe though. Very nice.
Is that a rare one? Yeah, it is nice. I think I'm going to fucking. I'm gonna go mega with the fucking activation pool. To be honest, I need to get more dice on the go.
Just before you carry on, let me check something really quick because I want to see the orders phase. Okay. Once you have rolled your Saga dice, your opponent can trigger their orders / reactions abilities. Yeah, okay. Just before your orders phase ends, you must let your opponent trigger order reaction. Okay, carry on.
Okay.
It's all good. Carry on.
So just before my orders phase ends, like
yeah,
so
before your orders phase ends, you have to say, "Do you want to do anything?"
No. Okay. Here's something that's interesting to think about.
Hmm?
Do I apply all of these stuff? Say another way I'm activating the orders pool now. Technically, shouldn't I apply all of my stuff and then be like, okay, now I get to activate activation pool, and that's like, technically that wouldn't that be my orders phase? I'm not executing my orders phase at that point. You know what I mean? Like that how it works. You know when you think about that.
That didn't make any sense.
Okay,
What?
right. So if I use say I use activation pool right now, technically that would be like saying, okay, my order, those are my orders, and now I'm going to roll this because I've activated this. This is part of my orders, or
That's
is that just usable any time during your orders?
This
like,
is part of your.
end it.
This is part of your orders phase. If you roll these dice, they are added to your inactive Saga dice, and you can continue to place them during your orders phase.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like. Didn't need to be outside of the orders phase to like.
No, it clearly says orders on it clearly. Like, yeah. Now you add those to the dice that you've got and carry on.
Yeah, now I can.
And that
now
is
I
now
might be able
in
to
your.
start,
Yeah, that's now.
now I might be able to start recycling the fucking
Yeah.
things. Okay.
I think. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I really enjoy this. I really enjoy Spilled Blood.
Spill blood. What's that?
It's just like if like either side kills, like I get to like add. But then again, it's not as useful when you're not attacking. It's only useful
That's
when, like, because like normally like it's like
after the fight is resolved. So then like the
it's
next fight you have, you'll be a monster.
Yeah, and I can also I can combo with shooting, which is also like if at any point like it's like gain 2 attack dice during the shooting attack. Gain 1 attack dice for each time you trigger your combat bonus. So it's like I get this, and then I trigger all of my combat bonus.
Yeah.
Welcome to the.
Oh my god! Welcome to the house of fun. Yeah, spill blood into
I
gales. That's nasty.
I do this as well just to make sure I don't get any fucks done on me. And until then, at the start of every melee or shooting attack he is involved in, you may take available Saga dice and roll it and place it into a combat bonus. That's really good if like he ever gets into any kind of fighting. And see, I obviously want Wait a minute, I'm a fucking cheating cunt.
What?
In the last turn, I fucking I plopped everything onto these. I think I might have had the right ones for it. But I plopped everything onto these and was like, yeah, I activate everything to get rid of my thingy. But I don't have any warriors. I only have fucking levies and hero and heart guards. So I should have put 2 onto her. I suppose like it's the same symbol anyway. So it's fucking
yeah,
thing.
it's whatever. It's whatever.
I would have put the same.
It's fine.
It's the slaves, the Z thing. Yeah, they're the same.
I don't know whether you know, because like you're prepping orders in advance. I don't know whether you've now occupied that slot or not.
I thought you could put any number.
Yeah, I thought you could put any number in, but I don't know if that means you can put any number within this 3 or whether it's whatever you want. Period. I'm sure it's whatever you want. Period. I'm sure.
I think it's whatever you want because you can. There are situations where you can put like a ridiculous amount on, so it would be like.
Well, I mean, there's never going to be ridiculous amounts. You're going to put 8 max.
Actually, I might actually try that onto fucking.
That's a meme. You just dump all of your fatigue on your slaves.
It's like yeah, okay, I'll take the fatigue.
Okay, I'll get knackered.
Actually, these lads will do it for me. But actually, I don't know. So yeah, I suppose that's pretty good. It's pretty good for when you're fighting.
Well, you fight me anyway.
It just makes him doubly fucking. It's like yeah, okay, I use resilience. Okay, you fuckers are tired now. He got hit so hard that the other guys got really tired.
You got hit so hard, the other guy's tired. It's funny. So you still in your orders phase? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm just considering whether like I think I'm. I really enjoy the King of the Isles ability. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Wait, are you sure?
Actually,
Because
maybe I'm not.
You need to declare expendable. If you want to use expendable, you need to declare it now.
It's an orders reaction. Orders / reaction. It says orders or orders reaction. So I can react to your orders with it.
Just before your orders phase ends, you must let your opponent trigger orders / reaction abilities. Once this is done, in the unlikely instance that you still have some inactive Saga dice, they rejoin your pool of available Saga dice. This concludes your orders phase and brings us to the activation phase. So I think your enemy's order reactions is the last thing that happens.
Yeah, but this is orders and orders reactions.
Yeah, I think that it says that so that you can respond to me on my turn.
Yeah, and I can use it on my orders as well. Oh yes, but like that's a turn.
You see what I mean? 'Cause it's like you do your orders, then I do my orders reactions, and I do my orders, and then you do your orders reactions. So you need to decide whether or not you want to use that now.
Actually, I think I'll drop this just in case. I think I'll activate on ballot because that's like until the end of turn. Every time you use my fatigue in any way.
Okay.
I gain a.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to. Are you finished?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to activate intimidation. First 2 units you activate will suffer a fatigue at the start of their activation. No, I think it's at the end of their activation in the errata. I'll double check that. Yeah, at the end of your activation. Yeah.
At the end
of the activation, you'll get a fatigue. Yeah.
That's important because like otherwise I'd be like, yes, I activate this.
I activate it. Throw it on the slaves and we're off. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I will actually do is I will do nothing this turn, and not gain any fatigue or activate anything. I'll just let you go.
You'll just sit there.
I'll just sit there and do nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And then you have to come in. I still have all these abilities ready to like throw down if I really need to, but like.
You don't have King of the Isles.
Yes, I do. Until the start of your next turn.
You activated that, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I activated.
So you've got Spill Blood. No, it's not a react.
And
yeah. You
Spill Blood.
Actually, can you?
I can't activate.
Can you
use
do that on
It says melee or shooting.
can you do that as a?
I'm considering when you place them on things, you're activating them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
See, here's a curious thing. Here's a really curious thing. Okay. All right. Your combat bonus says melee or shooting. Okay. Fair.
yeah.
Right. Now on mine it says melee or shooting / reaction.
Yeah, that means you can react to it, but I can't. Like I can't
So
react
can
to
you
it. So
can you not use that to react to?
no,
a
it's not a
melee?
reaction. See, it's just melee or shooting. Right?
So-
So I have to actually shoot at you to activate this.
And you have to melee me to activate it.
I have to
okay.
melee is activate.
Which means
Like,
that
but,
sometimes we've been using these abilities.
I've only been using mine are all reactions. Like when
Yeah.
on Ireland, it's all reaction.
It's all
reaction.
Yeah,
Whereas,
because I mean,
like,
when I was
these,
playing
it's just
when I was
like
playing
melee.
with Rolfie, for example, we were using abilities that we shouldn't have been using because they're meant to be reactions. Okay.
But yeah,
Alright.
I've activated. I have both of these two activated, and actually, when do you put these on in that case? If you
What do you
only use them when they're activated, I guess these.
well, you put
I guess
orders phase. Your orders
during
phase.
the orders phase. So yeah, so they are
and
like.
then you use them.
You
So
can't
you've
use
kind of
them,
you've kind of
yeah,
wasted
yeah,
that then if you're not doing anything with it.
Well, no. If you melee me and then I melee you, like that's like not.
Well, you can keep it. It can tick over to your next turn, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like.
But I mean, I would have put it on like expendable or
And it's
something. If you'd already
Well, like,
you'd already decided you weren't going to do anything this turn, so I don't know. Well,
the thing is,
whatever.
if we enter a melee attack on this turn, that's still like this is still active until after my turn is over.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying because it's like, can you do that if I start a melee with you rather than you attacking me?
Like if I power them up on my turn and say I'm powering these up now, I can't be like, oh, now we're entering a melee. I'm going to activate this. This is active. This is active. This is active. This is all active until like they're used. That's what I would consider. I wouldn't consider like. But once
can
put
you
them
only
on,
use
they're
that on
activated.
your turn? Is what I'm asking.
You can only. No, I think let me see.
Because it's not a reaction. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but a reaction implies that you can put stuff onto your things as a reaction, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, the reaction. The reason I'm asking that is because I have some things that are melee / shooting reaction.
That's...
And like, what would be
Which
the,
would
what
imply-
if you could use melee or shooting as a defensive response to
Yeah.
being attacked? Why would it even say reaction in the first place?
Let me check. Let's check on the reaction on the core rulebook.
Yeah,
Should say it.
I swear.
There's
More of this
this
game
is
is checking the rulebook than anything else.
yeah.
Right. Because it'll say in.
Like I think they overcomplicated it by putting reactions. Like
Yeah,
I think they should've
reaction
like-
is a baffle. Reaction is a bafflement. Yeah,
Like when they want, like part of me is now started missing fucking Warhammer. It was complicated as fuck, but at least everything was like clear as
I just
fucking
wish
day.
that everything was in one place, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Terrain, charging, activation phase. This no, it would be try orders phase. Might be on that page.
It's not in the orders phase. I checked. Fuck me, it's like the information.
Yeah,
is
like
so
I love how they have
obscure.
rules.
So obscure to get hold of the information that you want. Like,
Once you have rolled the SAGA dice, your opponent can trigger their orders / reaction abilities.
mhm.
Oh, that's it. Reaction is reaction is you can trigger on your opponent's turn. On like your opponent
Yeah.
can trigger their reaction. So I can't trigger my
Yeah,
abilities.
you
without
can't.
reaction item.
Yeah,
That's what I think it is. Yeah, I can't trigger unless it says reaction. I can't trigger on my turn, like on your turn. So those abilities are basically wasted. They can't be used. Like they're just like thrown away. They're just like not useful. These orders are active, but the shooting and stuff that's basically might as well not exist. So that's
Here it is. Here it is. The attacker can only use SAGA abilities which have the keyword shooting in a shoot, whereas the defender can only use abilities with the keyword shooting / reaction. Yeah.
that makes sense, yeah.
You
That
have
makes
to
sense,
you
yeah.
have to use your reaction.
so they're just wasted basically.
Okay. All right.
So don't mind. Just fucking live and learn.
All right.
In complications.
That's good to know. So are you finished?
Oh yeah, I said I was. Was it not onto your turn? Oh wait.
Yeah, you
I guess
said you
I
were
could-
done. You said you were done.
Yeah, I'll say I'm done because I'm not gonna fucking do it
Alright.
around now. Fucking fuck it. It's like
Alright, that's fine by me. Okay, I'm
and
generating...
we're all using javelins anyway, so they can't actually fucking hit anything for shit. Well, I guess they could, but
Alright, well I get...
nah, they couldn't.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm gonna throw the... I have to take off both my dice now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would have me down to 7 now. Bollocks to it. I'll just keep those and I'll roll these. Whoop! Big ol' roll.
You have no reactions really either.
I'll stick that there. I'm gonna activate Noble Lineage. Turn one of your inactive Saga dice to show a face of your choice, or reroll many of your inactive Saga dice you want. If you used a rare, resolve both effects. I'm going to resolve both effects. So I'm going to turn that one into a 6, take those, and reroll these. Or am I? Yes, I am. Roll. Ah, you bugger. Right, okay.
This is going to be one of those cases, by the way, where you decide to run in with your warlord, and then the warlord dies. Is that going to happen again?
Could well be.
Oh yes, like you're winning really handily, and you just show your warlord. And it's like okay.
What's your
Oh my
what's your warlord's defense? What's your warlord's defense?
My warlord's defense all the time
armor.
is 5 versus melee and 6 versus ranged all the time on all situations. But right now, in this moment, it is 6 versus everything.
At the start of your next turn, your warlord's armor is 6. Until then, at the start of every melee or shooting attack he is involved in, you may take an available Saga dice, roll it, and place it in your combat bonus.
Yeah, so it's like welcome to the fuck world every time you combat him.
Okay.
So he basically has 9 attack, really, you could say. Unless I roll the thing, then he has 10. But he has 8, in general, 8. And he has heavy weapons, so he gets +1 to his attack to whatever he rolls. So it's like, welcome to fuck.
Has he got any fatigue? No.
No.
No, he hasn't. Okay. So his armor is currently 5. No, 6. Has he got heavy weapon?
His armor is 6. Yes, he has a heavy weapon.
There's a thing.
It has a bolt rifle, and it's loaded with this specific ammo.
Sticking with King of the Isles, is the Warlord's armor 6 even with a heavy weapon? His basic armor value becomes 6. However, that can be changed by equipment, enemy Saga abilities, or other game effects. So a Norse Gale Warlord.
This guy's a hero.
Yeah, I know. So a Norse Gale Warlord with a heavy weapon, benefiting from Kings of the Isles, is armor 5 in melee.
Not this guy though, because he's hero. He's 6 always. Like he's. Wait.
Where are you reading
that? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
that's because his hero doesn't have the option to not have a heavy weapon.
Yeah, I know. So that's his situation. Like, you can have a warlord that doesn't have a heavy weapon.
So basically, this race is useless then.
No,
you can't use your ability. Like,
no,
there's no point in using that.
Dude, you can have a
You
warlord.
can't have 6 armor.
You have a
No, you
warlord that
cannot
doesn't.
have it.
Okay,
I
right.
don't.
You have a warlord option that doesn't have to use a heavy weapon for starters, so you can get yourself to 6 armor. Secondly, you don't. Secondly, the warlord that you would be using actually has 4 armor in melee, and therefore would be increased to 5 by that ability. And finally, you still get to benefit.
Why does every time I benefit from something, you come out, you find some fucking obscure rule that like tells them they're fucked?
Because that's the rules, dude.
Actually, yeah, then I quit. I forfeit then.
What are you talking about? You forfeit?
They're not this race. They're shit. Like
they're not.
all
Why are
their
you
abilities
right?
are shit.
Why are you getting?
Like, literally, his only ability was that he could get the 6 armor, and now you're saying that he literally cannot use that ability.
There
that
are
ability
2 sections
like,
to this ability.
and then a second ago you were like, "Oh, look, you can't use this or this now." And now it's like I can't use this either. Like,
okay, do you want me? Do you want to swap? Do you want to swap? Do you want me to play that race? Because I'll play that race.
No, I want to play it like a good race with like one of the retarded one that gains like that. When he dies, he spits out fucking 16 heart cards.
This race is good. You're getting upset without actually realizing what's good about this race. If you want to swap, if you want to take my race right now,
tell me right now what is good about this race. Otherwise, I'm like.
Okay, right. So, for starters, the way that you cycle your dice when you're using these abilities, you're getting so many attack dice added to your combat bonus.
Yeah, lots of attack dice are great, but you can't use attack dice when you're dead.
You can't use attack dice when you're dead, fair enough. The legendary lord that you're using already has 5 armor in melee, as well as heavy weapons. He's already good enough that he doesn't benefit from the start section of this, right? He still has heavy weapons. So basically, the first part of this section is active all of the time. Secondly, he's still getting a benefit from this, and he's getting these things added to his combat bonus. The one thing that I find somewhat dubious about that ability is that you apparently can't use your combat bonus as a reaction. That's pretty shit, but I think that the way that this race is meant to work is that you're meant to avoid being attacked when it's not your turn, or you're meant to move your fatigue onto your slaves when you are attacked.
But you can't have horsemen, so how do you do that?
How do you do that? By positioning yourself carefully, using cover to break line of sight, and making the enemy come to you in such a way that when it's your turn, you can charge them. I think you're meant to be quite large numbers of levies, to be honest. You also have... You
can't use that.
There's another thing, right? Determination, okay? What you do, if your unit wins the melee, your opponent cannot charge it until the start of your next turn. You spend all of these abilities aggressively on your turn, getting kills, beating up your enemy. Then you activate determination with your point man unit in order to make sure that the enemy can't attack you back.
Yeah, it says you can't be charged, but that doesn't mean you can't be shot to fuck.
You can be okay. Granted, you can be shot to fuck, but then you've got to be intelligent about the type of person.
To be honest, I think that you should be able to respond. If you have ranged weapons, you should be able to shoot back at a unit when it's shooting at you.
Possibly.
That's weird. That's weird to me. That this is the war. Like a lot of role playing games have that. Like if you melee attack each other, you have melee weapons.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
But ranged weapons should be able to respond.
Yeah, if you melee attack somebody, then you're able to respond and deal damage back. Whereas if you're at range, you basically just roll defense and that's it. That is kind of a weird thing.
That is weird.
That is quite weird to me.
Yeah,
however, granted, javelins get to attack anyway. Like they move and attack for free, so they do have that going for them.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you're overreacting to that nerf because you've got to bear in mind that this legendary. I will say I think your legendary.
They nerfed Norse as well, which is gonna actually. Wait a minute. I wonder if I activate this and this, doesn't that overflow my armor to like fucking? That overflow my armor to 7 and then -1 6. Can you get an overflow? Does it say?
You can't get higher than 6 and you can't get lower than 2.
So I can't get higher than 6. So if my armor went down to 5 from wielding the heavy weapon, like wow, oh yeah, I suppose you can just never benefit from this.
This legendary lord can never benefit from that unless he finds himself in the sort of situation where people are burning fatigue on him.
Where does it say that Trouble Haliax is?
Because
where is that listed? I don't see it in the rulebook. I'm looking at like the scale section.
What are you asking about?
I'm under the Ragnar thing. It doesn't say anything about his
Scroll down to the
his
bottom.
King of
It's
the
on,
Elves.
it's on page 35.
35. What is this? There's actually in between 34
Yeah,
and
there's
35.
in between.
There's
Yeah,
another
yeah, I
here.
saw. No, there's more shit for Brodir.
Oh, he gets more stuff.
He gets more shit. Brodir's armor can never be reduced below 5, whatever the circumstances or causes. Special rules, saga abilities, or anything else you can think of. A warband
Oh,
led
and
by Brodir must be exclusively comprised
Wait, that's
of...
not Brodir.
Yeah,
Oh, it is Brodir.
Yeah, it is Brodir. A warband
Yeah.
led by Brodir must be exclusively comprised of Black Crew Hearthguard units.
Where are the Black Road?
It says it's right next to them. This is an exception to the rule that a warband may only include one unit of Black Crew. These are Brodir's closest companions. Legendary unit. The Black Crew is a unit made up of 4 Hearthguards costing 1 point. It can include 4 additional Hearthguards for a total of 8 figures for 1 more point. Unless it is led by
I guess I have
Brodir.
that by mistake.
A Black Crew is a normal Hearthguard unit with heavy weapons and the following special rules. The Black Crew may not be activated by the Warband's Warlord's We Obey special rule. They're too proud for that. The Black Crew's charge activations are free.
Okay, so I basically I already did that by mistake, just by
So they can charge for free.
just charge it free. That's not bad. I guess that's okay. But Jesus, they have 2 fucking pages of these Ragnar.
Wait, what the fuck? A warband led by Brodir must be exclusively comprised of Black Crew Hearthguard.
Okay, so there we go.
You can have nothing but Black Crew Hearthguard. What the
That's
fuck?
actually amusing. So let's get rid of these. It's just and have 4 more of these. Let's be like, yeah. But yeah, that would be what it would be. Fucking hell, that's actually insane. Do they? Oh yeah, they would have to be like.
You can have them. You can have them in units of 4
So that means
or
you
8.
can't use. That means you can't use spill blood. You can. Oh, you can use spill blood, but you can't use gales. Let's see, what's the?
Yeah, you can't use
I
Gales.
suppose that's.
You can't use Gales.
I
You can
didn't
use
even,
Spillblood.
why is that the book is so poorly fucking? Why?
I don't know. I don't know why that's there.
I
don't
didn't
know why
even
it's there
see
at
that
one
until
point.
you said, "Where is this?" And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. It's like, oh right.
So-
Okay. So something else is that even if I use fatigue, no matter what I use on you, I can't get your armor below 5. So there is that. He has that going for him.
Yeah.
So like, he's not
Really?
that shit. He's not that shit at all.
Okay, yeah, but now that I see, like, I just thought he was this stuff up the top. I thought he just had selective pride and witchcraft because I didn't see, because normally on every other page it's like, it ends at like where the as seen by Ragnar shit comes up. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, let me check if there's more under the fucking Irish actually now. No, there's not. That one actually ends and goes on to the next ones. That seems like a poor scan or something because it looks like
Yeah, it's a poor scan. Yeah.
yeah, fucking hell. Black Crew.
So I can't use Crush the. Oh my god, that's actually quite difficult to deal with. Okay.
It's fucking only hard card. That's actually that is
Only
cool.
Hearthguard. You
It
haven't
has
got
no range.
You've
but,
got
like,
no range at all.
But it's just like, yeah, welcome to fucking.
Welcome to Fucktown.
Welcome to
Alright.
Hearthguard. And all Hearthguard have like fucking heavy weapons because he's wearing a heavy fucking weapon. Okay, that's amusing. Now that I've learned that he has those abilities as well.
That's such a spunky boy, like.
Because just witchcraft seemed a bit shit, like honestly. Like, but having free charge activation,
That is a meme. Yeah.
big boys is nice. It's not mega. It's not fucking spawns
Right,
12 fucking heart card when he dies, but it's.
I'm gonna activate exhaustion, and give your 3 boys a fatigue market,
Yeah, that's fine.
and then I'm gonna go into my activation phase. If you're doing anything.
Hold on a second. Is there? Do I have any reactions? I don't think I do. Let's see. Yeah, it's. I don't think I actually can do anything about the
How long is a short range? It's 4, right?
4.
4.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay, I'm going to go into my activation.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I'm going to use determination to move over here. Then I'm going to have my... I'm going to activate my Anglo-Dane Hearthguard. They are going to rest to remove 1 fatigue. Then I'm going to have them move using We Obey. To that. And these guys are going to maneuver as well.
So that means they can attack for free, the hard card, essentially, because they could charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, activate charge and attack. Yeah, that's nice actually. Attacking for free. That's just all you need to do is use your activations to position them, and then you're fucking done.
Yeah, and then they'll just go ham. Yeah.
Does it say it costs fatigue to charge though if you want to move and charge? Still?
Yeah, if you want to move and charge, it still costs fatigue. Yeah.
But it's still nice that you can just fucking position them, and they basically have determination when it comes to attack.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do me. It's your turn.
Okay, let's see. Let's roll the dice and see how many CVs a fucking smart boy today.
He's a magic man, and his magic
Yes,
hands.
he
Magic
is
man and his
smart boy.
magic hands are gonna get another 6.
Smart man. So.
So you're getting rid of those, are you?
Oh fuck yeah! Nah, fuck it. I will get rid of them. Fuck it, I might as well. Oh yeah, do I get those in addition? No, I don't, because at the start of your turn you take everything off, don't you? Don't you take everything off? Didn't we?
Well, you can choose. You choose either you keep them on or you take them off.
Oh, so I'll leave that one on.
Like you have to choose before you roll your dice. You have to choose before you roll your dice.
Yeah, I haven't rolled. Yeah, but like, I'm just I can. What the heck? That's fucking dicey. It's dicey as fuck. And those ones there, those ones had been activated because like they aren't they? Yeah, see those
it's
two.
It's the start of a new turn.
Yeah, those ones had been activated.
They had
so
been,
like,
yeah.
So it's like
They're gone.
yeah.
You've still got Spellblood and Norseman.
Yeah, I think I will just fucking.
What's a Bonact?
A what?
What's a
Where is
Bonact?
that? Oh, Bonnet.
What does that mean?
It's like a fucking warrior.
Is that like Irish word?
I think it's just an Irish order. Like it's not actually. I don't know. I don't think it's actually technically an Irish order. I think like I think the Irish. I think they're actually like the Vikings who came to invade Ireland, like essentially. And they were like, yeah, we recruited a few lads along the way.
Get a few boys. So you keeping that or are you taking it off?
Since it's not a reaction, it's not actually that good. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but I can't actually activate it anyway, so it's like, yeah, I'll leave that on. I'll leave that on. Fuck it.
All right.
And does that count towards my number of dice?
No.
Okay.
No, you get to roll more.
Oh, yeah, so. Fuck it, I'll leave. Let's give it a go. Did that roll at all? Like, did that look like it? I don't know. I guess it did, but like,
Roll
it
it
looked
again.
a bit weird, didn't
Roll
it?
it again.
Yeah, let's look. Watch. I'm pressing the R now, and it looks like it like.
Yeah, that rolled.
That time it actually
That
rolled.
rolled.
Like
That rolled.
the other time, it looked like it spun in a circle on the spot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Man,
I'm glad that it doesn't work the way that we thought it worked. Like with you just having your dice and spending them how you want.
Yeah.
Because it makes you think more.
Yeah.
A bit too fucking easy. Yeah, you have to actually think now.
Because like if I could somehow get Norse activated, it's what was it? It's the one where it's like if I can somehow get Norse activated. That's fucking ridiculous. Like Oh wait, that's only for
Yeah,
heroes.
it's only for heroes. It's only for heroes and Hearthguard.
Heroes and Hearthguards. And my entire team was Hearthguards.
It's your entire fucking team.
My entire fucking squad is Hearthguards. So I could somehow get this to pop off. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I suppose investing in that might be a wise idea.
Is that a reaction or is it only on yours? It's only on
It's
yours.
not. It's only on it's only when it's my turn I can activate. But that is a good one to have lying around, especially with that specific one, to get both armor and automatic hits.
Yeah, spicy.
They use heavy weapons. Quite get murdered on. Hold on a second. Trying to figure out how to get things onto this dice easily without shooting. Bit tricky. It's a bit trickier than fucking. I suppose. This fucking race is really tricky without fucking any kind of shooting ability. It's like,
Yeah.
how the fuck do you get there? How are you getting them there? How are you transporting them? I guess you can like do the dance of death thing, but like,
I'm just kind of like, I'm enjoying the flexibility that this legendary lord offers, like having two boards. I haven't used it yet, but it looks pretty interesting.
oh, I guess this is. Sort of like. I guess unbowed would probably be the way to get it. If only you could activate it twice. How do I rotate? So at any point I get my ability gets used, I can. I'm this one. I'm torn on actually. Howling Axis doesn't seem that useful at this present time. No, I think I'm actually going to do that. Let's place this on. Can I have dice just not used, expended? Like,
if you don't spend your inactive Saga dice, they are removed from your board at the end of your orders phase. If you don't.
Okay, so they wouldn't be available. I wish I could put combat dice. That's fucking.
Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah. Put it in expendable,
really
I guess. No, you don't even have any fucking.
Can't, 'cause I don't have any.
You don't have any bitches, yeah.
If But I can use it on bout and then be like, yeah, I have on bout available.
And then you have that, and you could use that on Dance of Death.
Yeah. And then if I don't have any available dice,
or Clenched Fist. Clenched Fist.
Yeah.
Well, what you've got to do is you've got to
3 of your available Saga. Oh yeah, I suppose if they go away, if I
spend
throw
them.
it,
Yeah, you spend
them.
them. You got to spend them first.
Oh yeah.
You get me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I thought I spend the other ones, and I'm like, yeah, it's fucking dodgy though. It's really complicated. It's really hard to fucking. Really fucking hard to do. Okay, so I'm moving on to my fucking orders phase now. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like, welcome to the shit world. So, oh yeah, and I'm gonna be activating anyway, so I'll have 2 dice straight away, 3 dice sitting around straight away anyway, so it's, So I'm going to activate, I'm gonna determination.
You're... Oh, whoa, so you're ending your orders phase?
Yeah, I just told you.
Right.
That's what I said. I was like, waiting for you to say, hey, I want to do this.
Right. I'm going to activate Intimidation then. The first unit activated during your activation phase will suffer a fatigue at the start of your activation. It's only 1 unit, it's not 2.
Wait, at the start of your activation?
At the end. The end of the activation. I need to edit these boards so that they've got the errata on them.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Like, really, like. Let's see.
I think
Man,
when
that ability is a plague. Like, there's nothing you can really do about that.
It is a
like,
plague. It's a fucking plague. Yeah.
You have to spend points to do it. But what annoys me about it is you don't have to be in melee. You don't have to be in range.
It's magic. I'm casting magic at you. Like.
Yeah, like this.
It's quite ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite like, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Like, just all like it's just
like as island, it didn't bother you though.
Because I had determination.
Yeah, you had
so
determination. You didn't care.
Points,
yeah,
like,
you didn't care.
It feels like, is there any way to remove fatigue other than resting? There should be some other way to remove fatigue.
Abilities. I think it just hurts your faction in particular. It just fucks your faction in particular because you haven't really got anything to deal with it.
Yeah, but what if it was a mirror match?
If
I was fighting you.
If it was a mirror match, yeah, I've got shit I can do with it because like I would activate my warlord, right? I would like eat it on my warlord, and then I would just use Lord of War to remove all the fatigue.
I wish my hero had abilities like that.
I also have other things like. Well, the thing is, if I'm playing new, what I do is I go, right, okay, I've got a shitload of fatigue. Okay, I'll switch to the Vikings battle board and activate Njord. Remove a fatigue from each unit within medium distance of your warlord. Like, I've got things to deal with that.
It's crazy. What I really kind of wish they would like say, okay, this ability costs 100 points, this ability costs 100 points, this ability costs 100 points. So like when you space the warlords up against each other, this guy costs 1, that guy costs like fucking 1. But like his abilities don't add up to the same number of points in theory as your ones do. In like,
I don't know. Like, I think they all have their own strategies and like ways.
Yeah, but the thing is, the relative strength directly, like when compared, like it's vastly superior.
the factions are not symmetrical, like they are asymmetrical. Like some factions beat other factions and other factions beat other. Like the Irish beat these guys, whereas these Norse Gaels clearly don't. You see what I mean?
I don't know how the Irish would deal with that. They would just be like,
you dealt with it last game. You fucked me up.
Okay, rest. Okay, rest. Like, but it's
yeah,
still,
but you rest and then you just activate. You rest and you just activate.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing this turn as well. I'm just resting.
Because like no, but you're not getting it right. Your determination ability hard counters 2 of the things on my board.
Yeah, but all of your abilities hard counter basically everything on my board because like your one ability hard counters everything on my board because I can never do anything
on the Norse Gaels, yeah. On the Norse Gaels, yeah, but not the.
I feel like there must be some caveat to using like exhaustion like that, but there's
no. There is. I have to choose 3 units. if I can't choose 3 units on your side, I have to pick units on my side.
So I think from now on, whenever we play, we need to play with 6 or more points because like
Yeah,
that is really overpowered with 4 points.
Yeah,
but
it's
there's no way
really
I
strong
can-
with 4 points because.
Or you should be allowed to split up your units into like smaller groups during combat as well. Like, see, like, okay, I'm actually
Yeah,
splitting.
you meant to
grid
play with
before.
6. You meant to play with 6, but yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm just gonna rest and gain them back again. Gain them back on my fucking this fucker before.
Can you do that?
I can determination and I can activate both of these.
Okay. Well, don't forget we obey.
He doesn't have we obey.
We obey.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
get
yeah.
We obey. This is
He can't we
Didn't
obey
you-
his way. Yeah, he's fucking shit. He's
like
fucking
look,
trash.
his middle.
He's garbage.
Like, if he had the armor, and the armor stacked with his with that ability,
I
it would be
mean,
decent, but,
not
like,
being able to go below 5 is really good. That's really good.
Yeah, it's decent, but like it's also a case of like I don't know.
All right,
like, he
so
just
you've
doesn't have-
activated them and you.
He doesn't have. No. One of them still has 50. Because remember, when I activated, I actually.
Oh yeah, he keeps a rest. Go.
So he goes. They go up to 2, and then they rest,
Okay.
and they go down to 1.
All right.
So yeah, that's why I was like, oh fuck, I can't actually do anything. All I can do is rest, and then like I still have 1 fatigue net
Do you
bonus.
want to like reset and then do 6? Because like this is basically just going to be me going exhaustion, move closer, exhaustion, move
Yeah.
closer, exhaustion, charge you, like.
Well, if you ever charge me, that's fine. Like,
Well, I mean, if I charge you, it's going to be on my turn, so you can't use half of your shit.
but I can use every time you use my exhaustion for any purpose. I can use the. Oh wait, that's not even a reaction. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not
What's
even a
the point in
reaction.
that?
It's not even a reaction like that. You have to prep that. It has to be ready.
That doesn't make.
And
Like,
you
I
can't
don't
use
get,
Clenched
like-
Fist. You can't use Dance of Death. You can't use Norse. You can't
I
use
wish there was like a Google like where you just be like which races are shit and which races are good, and then just figure out which ones.
I
are
think Norse Gales are
As
good,
a-
but they're just not good against these guys. Like these guys.
That's
are
what you
really
say every time fucking a race like absolutely.
I'm sorry, but how many times have you deleted me? You've deleted me on my Normans like
I
several
deleted
times.
you out of that was
Irish are really good
literally-
against Normans.
That was literally sheer luck. That
It
was literally
wasn't
just
luck.
like, I
What are you
rolled-
talking about? You
I
deleted
rolled-
me.
I rolled 6s and 5s. Like I remember.
Look, that's
killing
part
you
of
with
being Irish. That's part of being the Irish faction.
But these guys are Irish too. These guys are Irish. That's not...
I'm not
Yeah,
letting you
let's
roll
let-
dice. I'm not letting you roll dice.
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep
Alright,
going.
alright,
Actually,
whatever.
we'll see how it goes.
Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, okay, so it's your turn anyway.
Let's see. But yeah, I've used everything anyway, so I can't do anything. What I'm basically relying on is that the fact that you need to be in range to a charge range to javelin me, but you also have to go into melee at some point. And
Something to
At that
remember.
point,
Something to remember is I've got a horse.
yeah, you can't javelin me though. Like and
No, I don't have javelin.
and if at any point I kill any one of you, oh, it's actually a full unit. Like,
That's a full unit of Hearthguards.
I dislike that. I think it should be a unit. It should be like a unit should be one. I hate fucking when they say unit as in like a full.
Yeah, a
section.
unit should be one dude, and like it should be like a regiment or like a troop or something.
Oh yeah.
Or a group.
Like even the word unit is like, yes, a unit.
A unit, single unit, singular unit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's dumb terminology. Whatever. Right. Anyway, it's your go. Or are you done?
No, done. I can't do anything
You
else.
can't
I
fucking
can
do
rest.
it. I've got you so locked down. It's not even.
And I can't do anything on my like all my abilities are none of them are reactions, and I can't put combat dice on. It's like
Oh,
yeah.
that sucks. Okay. Right. I'm gonna roll my dice on. Wah. Oh, decent. That's a pretty good roll. Alright, believe it or not, there's going to be an exhaustion coming again.
Oh really?
Yeah, really. Fucking crazy. Right, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go...
I feel like resting should remove all exhaustion.
Have you got King of the Isles active?
No,
You don't know.
it doesn't do anything, so why fucking bother?
Yeah, I know.
Literally does fucking nothing. I mean, like, oh wow, I can get a combat dice. So fucking brilliant. I'll spend 2 SAGA dice to get that. No thanks. Yeah, I'm fairly confident I could kill the North Scales with Irish fairly easily.
Am I stupid enough to do this? Yeah, I am stupid enough to do this. Okay. Right. I'm gonna enter my. First of all, I'm gonna declare the order exhaustion.
Yeah, that's fine.
All your boys game one fatigue. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter activation phase. I'm gonna use We Obey on these boys here.
I still think we obey should be an activation.
I don't. That's stupid. Like, what's the point? What would even be the point of using it then?
I mean, that's like saying, what's the point in determination giving you fatigue when you move a second time?
Well, no. Determination is an opportunity to go like, okay, I'm gonna rest.
No, we obey is you're activating this guy to say, hey, you're activating this guy to activate another unit that wouldn't normally be able to activate.
But then why would I not just put a dice in my pool then? Like, what would even be the point of We Obey existing?
The point of We Obey existing would be to passively grant determination to a unit of your choice.
But what would be the point of using determination when it doesn't give you a free movement anyway?
Exactly.
Yeah, so like you've answered your own argument. Like,
no, I didn't. I'm saying, I think We Obey should have the same if you use the We Obey and then you move, you should get fatigue because it's 2 activations. That's my
yeah, but it's only move, charge, and shooting. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, you see that I think it does. I don't think it does, but it's not. And the reason I don't think it does is because it makes sense for you to be able to use your warlord to make other things move. Why
does my warlord not be able to make other things move then in that case?
Because he's got other shit. Because he's crap. That's why.
I just think that's it. That's one of those liberty. There's nothing in the rules that says they do get to be able to use it second time. There's nothing in the rules that says it doesn't. But there's also nothing in the rules that says you get the fatigue for determination.
Well, it does because
determination is a free action and free indicates free.
It is, but it lets you do other activations. Wow.
They're still floating. They're just flying.
Yeah,
forever. This one's lost. This one's fucking.
He's lost his way. He's lost his way. There we go.
Stop believing in fairies now. He's fucking. He's fucked for the rest of his life.
All right, so that's done. I'm gonna use determination to fuck off over here. Oh shit. Bonk. He's gonna go over here.
I've given him a golden axe.
Golden axe. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have determination. Right, now I'm gonna I'm gonna charge you.
Go for it.
Spending a dice. I gain 1 fatigue. In we come. Hello mates, how are you doing? Let's have a brawl.
I'm sure glad my armor can't be lowered.
I'm sure glad your armor can't be lowered. Okay, so my dice, I'm going to activate determination. Gain 3 dice, attack, defense, or a mix of the 2. Gain an extra die of your choice for each fatigue on the enemy unit. So I gain 4. What's your aggression?
My aggression is 8.
8. How much shit have you got going on here? Have you got any reactions?
No, I have no reaction. There are no reactions on this battle board at all.
Yeah, you're a fucko. Okay.
There's literally 1 reaction, 2 reaction, 1 reaction, and it's only for range.
Alright, I'm gonna take 4 attack dice. How much armor have I got in a melee? 5. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're both on 5. Okay, and I'm gonna take... I'm gonna have 12 attack dice. I've spent that. And that'll do, I guess. Unless you've got anything to declare, which I don't think you do.
Huh? No, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 12. You're gonna roll 8, I guess. I hit on a 5. 1, 2, 3 hits.
I'm expending your fatigue to lower your armor by 1.
You have to do that during the SAGA abilities phase.
What?
You have to do that during the SAGA abilities phase.
But why didn't we do that then?
We did. I said I have nothing more to declare. Do you have anything to declare?
Oh, fuck's sake. I was clearly tapped out looking up stuff. But...
Well, you've got fuckloads of hits anyway.
And that's +1 to my dice as well.
Yeah, you got
using
4.
a heavy weapon, so...
Yeah, you got 4. You got 4 hits.
4 hits.
Okay, that's fine.
How many hits do you get?
I got 3. Right, so I'm gonna roll 4 dice to defend myself and block 1 hit.
And I only block fucking 1. That blocks a bit.
So I've blocked 1 hit, so I'm taking 3 hits. And you've blocked 1 hit. Okay, so I have resilience 2.
You have resilience 2 as well?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I think I forfeit. There's no way. I can't beat that. That's just too powerful. Like, I can't... Like, there's no way I can beat that melee. That's way better than my hero in every possible respect. Like, resilience 2, that much armor, fucking hell. Like, there's no fucking way.
Well, I mean, I'm on 3 fatigue.
No, you're not. No, you remove 2 fatigue when you...
So yeah, I know, but you've given me 3 hits.
Yeah, I've given you 3 hits, okay? So, each... When I do... Okay, so... I've given you 3 hits, right?
Yeah.
That means you have you take 3 fatigue markers, but you can remove 2 of those for you can remove 2 of those for no, like 2 of those hits for 1 fatigue. Oh yeah, and then the other fatigue, the other hits for 1. Like it's like still like fucking, you're never in a million years going to kill that with like this guy just doesn't get anything good. Like he's just like, if he had a reaction board, like he'd be good, but he's just not. He's like, there's nothing good about him.
I'm not sure about this guy. I think he's a bit trash.
There has to be like, it feels
I don't think the Norse Gales are trash, but I think
like I'm literally looking up the Norse Gales right now, and I can't see anybody saying anything good about them. Like everything is just like, ever since they got fucking nerfed by that errata, they've just been shit. Let's see. Dane axes. What are Dane axes?
A Dane axe is two-handed axe.
Oh, so it's just a heavy weapon. What's the?
Yeah.
Why are people referring to them? Do people just refer to them as fucking heavy
because
weapons?
because it's like history nerds and they're called Dane axes. Like that thing that he's wielding there is called a Dane axe. Well, it's not. It's called a crescent.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a great
like
sword,
that is a Dane axe. That's a Dane axe. Well, that guy's got.
Challenge. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just all the forums they're saying is like, yeah, their orders are shit. Their orders are shit. Their orders are shit.
Yeah, they don't seem too fantastic. I can see how they are useful, but
I can see how they're useful in a world where you can, like, if they just changed a few of these to be reaction, they
need levies. They need levies with them. Like, you've lost like half your board by taking that hero. Literally, like half of your stuff is shit.
Yeah, but there's only one hero. Like, that's the problem. That's
yeah, okay. Well,
problem,
don't take a hero. Take a generic. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what's the point in playing the race if you're gonna play generic? You might as well play
what are you talking about? I play Norman with generic.
No. You might as well play. If I was gonna go generic, I would just pick fucking. I would just pick a better race. You know what I mean? Like, because I'd get a better race with reactions and have a generic, which would be equally strong. You know what I mean? Because there's no like, and also I wouldn't get these with them. Like, so they'd be like I could just have heart guards on another race. And it'd probably be better, if you know what I mean. Like it's not like the Vikings, where the Vikings get like berserkers and stuff. These guys, this race gets nothing. Like, the only thing it gets is this battle board. And if this battle board is largely shit, I mean, what are you gonna?
They look like absolute fucking monsters in.
Okay,
events.
At what point are you going to be able to, like, in a world where you actually get to use these abilities? Yes, but there are a million billion ways that your opponent is going to be able to make it so you can never use these. And all of the battle boards are like that. If you're up against another, if it was a mirror match, North Scales versus North Scales, yeah, go for it. But in a world where there's so many like
I'll tell you who
like,
they would be good against. Vikings. Because the Vikings...
they have, to say, they didn't have many reactions either, do they?
Vikings have no reactions at all. No, they have one. A shooting reaction. Oh, and they have that as guard. Yeah, trigger after a unit has been activated to charge.
And they can react their combat bonus for defense as well as attack.
Yeah, they can do that. Okay, fair enough.
Unlike Yoke that can't. Not only can they not act it...
But my point was more that the Vikings need to be in melee in order to do anything. Like, they need to get up in your shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. They have berserkers too.
Yeah, they are berserkers. Berserkers are pretty
Which
good.
are absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
dog
they are dog
like,
fuckers. Yeah, they're like like 4 aggression each. 4 times 4 is like 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, 16 aggression.
But yeah, I would take. If I was going to go generic, I would take generic Ireland because then you get the Kulas as well, like which are
the Kool-Aid.
0 SAGA dice, but those guys are like hard cards.
No, I feel like this would have been more balanced as well if we'd gone for 6. Anyway, have I killed you?
You hit twice and you exhausted them. I don't know. Yes, 2.
You have resilience 1 or resilience 2. I hit
resilience
you twice.
1, resilience 1.
Okay,
so he goes down to exhausted, so he's just sleeping.
But here's the thing,
they're both just having a fucking nap.
We're both having a fucking nap. I have to retreat because I'm the aggressor.
Can you retreat while exhausted?
Yeah, you have to.
We're both having a nap. Like it's like, and then all you have to do is on your turn.
And then I just go Lord of War. Yeah.
All you have to do is you use exhaustion on your turn, and you're like, yeah, okay. Your thing is now at like.
Yeah, I just activate Lord of War now, and it's like, pop.
Lord of War does that.
Lord of War removes all fatigue. And my armor
so
goes up
how do you kill him though then?
How do you with great fucking difficulty.
This is not. Is there any like? Let's have a look. Is there a tier list for the heroes in this game? Let's have a look.
I bet you Canoe will be really high up there because
he will be. Yeah,
he'll be really high up because he's got resilience 2. He's got 3 Saga dice, and he gives you 2 battle boards. He's a nutter. Like he's really good. I think he'll be up there with Roland. I think like Roland will be really high as well. But I mean, to be fair, Lord of War is just part of the Anglo-Dane kit. Like they just get that. Like you can use that on a generic.
Yeah, it's like I wish this guy got the same ability as a generic, in addition to like everything else he gets. Because this guy seems to get everything the generics get.
This guy seems like garbage.
Yeah, he seemed okay, and then like
he seems like
he seems okay on his own, but he's not. He seems fair, and these guys seem unfair. Like as in like this guy seems fair. These guys, it's like fucking Hearthstone. There's fair cards and then there's cards. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like this cooks him as well. Like the fact that he can only bring these guys. I feel
if
like
he could do that and react, I feel the battle board is the. I don't think these are that bad. I think it's the battle board that fucks him. Like the battle board is just too.
Garbo.
Too garbo. Like the fact that I just couldn't.
You can't even react to it. You can't even protect yourself with combat bonus.
I can't even return. Yeah, you can't. And even if you can somehow get these onto here, you can't. Like it's like how the fuck do you even do that? Like how?
Like what do you do with this board? Really? Like if you're attacked, what do you do with this board?
Nothing. There's nothing you
can
do.
You close ranks. All you can do is close ranks.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you can do on the enemy turn that like will affect.
End of the turn. End of the turn. Choose 3 of your non-exhausted.
But like if you had more than 8 Saga dice, I guess in theory that'd be good because like you could somehow.
I think I understand.
You're supposed to get your units killed, I think.
I mean, you go. No, what you do is you go expendable, right? You use expendable, then you use Dance of Death. Because you use expendable, and then you Dance of Death.
Let's imagine you did that. Okay. Let's imagine you got the maximum roll of dice and you had 6 dice to play with.
Right.
Now, okay, so you've used expendable, and you've used Dance of Death.
Okay.
And now you can throw Saga dice into combat bonus. Now, okay, so you've got this many dice left to throw into combat bonus. So, assuming you can somehow get into range.
You've spent expendable.
Spent expendable. Well, no, you haven't. It hasn't activated yet.
Well, yeah, you activate it during your orders phase. So you
So you
activate
take
that during
3
your
then.
orders phase.
It's 3 then you throw them into your combat. Okay, you've thrown those into your combat thing now. Now, you would have had to have at least 2 of these. At least 2 of these to be able to get...
Oh, well, the thing is, you wouldn't do this unless you were in a position to charge. Because you get free activations on your charge.
Yeah, you get free activations on your charge, but, like... How are you getting into the position to charge? How? What method are you going to use to get into position to charge? Like, you're just never going to... Like, nobody's going to let you get into position to charge. You're never going to, like... Nobody in their right mind is going to... They're just going to outflank you forever.
You use expendable, I think.
Let's see.
Like, you have all your boys double move and you just, like, pile up
Within
onto your
S.
slaves.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's it.
Like, move slave, then move big boy, then move slave, then move big boy.
Wait. Oh yeah, you have to move the slave first.
But I thought
you said friendly units are impossible.
They are, but you have the slaves move ahead of them. Or you have them move side by side. Like the only thing that's important is that the slaves move first.
They would have to move like this.
Well, actually, no. The Hearthguard would have to move first, and then the slaves move after, because you get the fatigue at the start of your movement, not at the end of it.
Yeah, and then you go like, yeah, okay, I want to fatigue these fuckers, and then you move
a bit further, and then finally you do your charge. You just leapfrog all the way over to them. Yeah, that's actually quite good, because you can cover by doing that, you can cover a distance of 6, 12, 16. Like, if you have enough dice in your activation pool, and you have a unit of Hearthguards and a unit of slaves stood next to each other, they can move 6 for free, they can move 6 in a maneuver for each of them. Then you can move them 6 again as an activation. And you move the Hearthguard first, then you move the slaves. You burn the fatigue onto the slaves. Then you move the Hearthguard again, and you move the slaves again, and you burn the fatigue over. And then the Hearthguard charge, and they exhaust the slave, but the Hearthguard have now charged, and they get to go into a fight with 0 fatigue. And you've moved you've leapfrogged 6, 12. You've leapfrogged 16 meters doing that. Admittedly, you need a shitload of dice to do it, which sucks.
Yeah, and also you need yeah, and then you also need to be using a generic warlord, and like if you're using a generic warlord versus a fucking dogfucker warlord, you're just gonna get fucked regardless. Like you're just gonna charge into your death.
I don't know about that though, because generic warlord's free. You get an extra SAGA point.
Yeah, I guess you can get an extra pack.
You get an extra pack of boys. Because then like you can spend that point you would have had in making like a unit of like 12 Hearthguards or something disgusting. Yeah, you could do that. Like, you could have like a unit of 12 Hearthguards and some slaves, and you use the slaves to like leapfrog this unit of 12 Hearthguards around the map and just fuck people with it.
Yeah,
like that could cause havoc.
I just extremely fucking absolutely abhor fucking the exhaustion mechanic. I just think it's really shit. Like it's really boring. Like it's just like the game just comes into I exhaust you, I exhaust you, I exhaust you.
I think that's just that's just you hating my battle board. That's you hating my battle board.
Yeah, but at the same time, like that's just not like what do I do? That's just not like that's not something I can play around. That's just something. Yeah, okay, I skip my turn. Yeah, okay, I skip my turn. Yeah, okay, I skip my turn. You know what I mean? Like there's no playability around that. That's just if I just pick Ireland, I go yes, okay, I rest. Then you go to your turn. I use exhaustion. Okay, I rest. Next turn.
Yeah, but it's like you go. Yeah, okay, I rest. Now I'm doing all of my shit.
Not necessarily. I have to use dice to use all my shit. Like that's
okay, but like you've hard counted 2 parts of my battle board doing that.
Have I hard counted? No.
Yeah, you've hard counted intimidation.
Imagine now for a second that you don't have exhaustion on this battle board.
Okay.
And I'm playing the Irish. I now have the ability to move twice every turn if I really want to.
Yeah.
Whereas with exhaustion, I can only move once. So therefore, you are actually countering Ireland's power, not the other way around. And
okay, granted.
This also not only does this counter the Irish, not only does this counter the Irish, but it also cripples anyone who isn't the Irish. You know what I mean? Like that's how I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? Like
it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good, but I need 2 rares to do it.
like it's probably like I mean fucking hell like rare two rares on this battle board doesn't matter because you can just re-roll to a rare on your with your other stuff. If noble lineage wasn't a thing, that would be. Does noble lineage allow you to choose? Yeah, to face of your choice. That is fucking bullshit. That should be errated to you have to re-roll because that's fucking stupid. Like I can now.
You know what is wild is that if you use a rare on that, you can do both.
Yeah, it's like. Okay, yeah, I automate. So you will never not have.
I think I underestimated these guys the first time I played them because they're actually fucking mighty.
That's because I was always playing. It's because I was always playing Ireland. So your bonus, while strong enough to keep me from moving all over the place, wasn't like when you're playing against someone who doesn't have that ability. It's just like, yeah, you can never move ever. I can move only. Only person allowed to move on this game is me.
Is me. Well, I mean, that ability is weaker. That ability is weaker.
Well, that's a fine mechanic. It's you can't say it's particularly fun to play against. It's just like, yeah, okay, then I guess
that ability is weaker the more you split up your units and the more units you have.
Yeah, that's
like
that's
okay.
true,
Let's say you did this, right? Or let's say you had some levies, you know.
If they didn't intend for it to be like that, then they would have had like. They would set it to like intimidate 1/3 of the enemy's forces, but no, they have intimidate 3 units.
Yeah, so it's weaker the more people there are on the board.
Yeah, so if it was a 6-point game, I guess it would be.
If it was a 6-point game, I think it'd be all right. It wouldn't be
even
as bad.
then,
Well, I mean, what you do is right. It's like if you were a good player and you see, okay, he's using the Anglo-Danes. What do? You take a unit of levies and you split it in half. And you just stack all that fatigue on those 2 fuckers, or maybe even 3.
I would take 2 levies and split those, and then.
Yeah, you take 2 levies, split those. Suddenly, you've dealt with the whole thing. You've dealt with intimidation. You've dealt with exhaustion. Like you dealt.
Cost-wise, if you were going for 6 and you were going for the generic warlord, you would end up going for like 4 Heartguard, 4 Heartguard. Go 4 Heartguard, then you would go. It's 2 points. Though I don't know, I'm not sure I like 4 Heartguard. I think I would probably, if I was going for 6 points, I would go for the 8 squad of Heartguards and then just have 2 of these levies. It's 2, 3, 4. And then I suppose actually you could probably even fucking have. You could probably even have. You could probably even fucking have. Because that's actually much better when you talk about 6. Because you can have. You can split these up into 2 squads.
Of 6.
Of 6, right?
1, 2, 3, 4 SAGA.
And then what you would do is you would have your Norse scales. You'd have one unit of Norse Heartguard and then you would go.
Oh, you just leapfrog like that. Yeah.
What I mean is, I would do this. If I was doing a 6-point match, I would just have
12
2 squads of 8.
12 in one unit.
2 squads of 8. 2 squads of 8 Heartguards, and then which is 4 points, 2, 3, and then 2 levies, which is 2 levies that are split up into 2 because like each levy costs 12 levies cost 1 point.
Yeah.
So then you would use.
Then you can fatigue onto these and you can fatigue onto these.
Yeah, and you could just keep having these moving, and these would move. You would have to move like that, if you know what I mean, and then you'd have these move that way.
The formation I would do it with is to avoid breaking line of sight. Is you just go like this, right? Like if you need to keep your boys.
I'm just showing for like kind of a damage of like how you would be able to like divide it up. I guess that is actually sort of good with but you need to. You can only do that once per turn, so it might even be better to just have your. Might even just be better to have your fucking. Have your Norse Heartguards stacked up into one big unit.
Yeah,
you get
just
to choose the units. Though.
I would just I would just take 3 and put them in one big unit of 12.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause that way, if it did manage to land via that skill, it's basically fucking the fuck world.
And then like, sod this lot, like get yourself something else with that 4. Like, and then you've got that absolute doom stack, like getting carted around by these slaves, and you just use that one doom stack to destroy people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, good luck dealing with that.
I think it would be better though if you could get rid of fucking. Of course, you can't do that with
You can't do that with this guy. He's done. Yeah.
If we did it even with a generic warlord, if there was like another race that had a similar move. I wonder if other moves of another race is expendable, because it is a Norse ability, so it's Viking. So I wonder if there's another one with expendable.
I doubt it.
Expendable could be. Check. Let's try a check on the other battle board. Go to the battle board table.
The battle board table.
Because I have a feeling some of these repeat over a couple of boards.
I'm pretty sure all of them are designed to be like quite unique and not share abilities. Because the Norse Gales have got it, Pagan Rus. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. If you were playing a team game, you could read that Pagan Rus plus Island would be
Pagan Rus and Island would be brutal. Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, okay, all of our units are, and you'll come charge me, you fucker. Melee, heart cards, and warriors. Kagan. You can actually activate Kagan multiple times if you have the hero for Pagan Rus. I was looking at that.
Can you?
Yeah, you can activate it as many times as you want, as long as you have there's like a hero called Kagan, I believe, and like basically you can activate that as many times. Where is it? It's on there. So that'll yeah. But I read something about Pagan Rus that put me off them, but I can't remember what it was. Pagan Rus. Oh, this is the wrong fucking book. Page 42 with the Viking. There's world around or something.
It's like... These Carolingians seem pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it's the warlord. I can't even say his fucking name. Svatoslav of Kiev, and he only has an aggression of 6, but he has bodyguards, determination, presence, pride, resilience 2, and we obey. And he has as long as you have him, you can use Kagan as a basic ability. But you can only trigger it once per melee, but you can trigger it every time you're like... Every time there's a melee, you can trigger it, like... As if it's a basic ability. It's under Pagan.
These guys have loads of reactions. These last Romans.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet it's the Romans. Like, even before I tapped in, I was like, I bet it's the Romans. What's melee defender? Oh, I suppose that's probably
Yeah, it's if...
Well, what is
Wait,
defender?
what?
That's a new
What?
thing.
Inflict fatigue on your unit. You can only... What? Okay, well that doesn't make any sense either, does it? Because we thought that you can only use melee reaction.
It doesn't say reaction.
It doesn't say reaction, so how can you use that if you're a defender? Game! Saga, what does that mean?
Okay, fucking hell.
Can this game be consistent, please?
Is the in the errata? Maybe in the errata there's correction.
Maybe, it might be a clarification. Yeah.
I'm also gonna check the last Roman, see if they have a special like defender attack or something.
Clarification.
Because that seems like what react. I thought that was the whole point of fucking reaction. Maybe you can't react to things when you're defending at all. A reaction is just, I don't fucking know. This game would be a lot better. It wasn't so fucking confusing sometimes. The more you play it, the more.
Wait,
like,
the
you're
more
like,
the more you play, the more
am I
confused you
playing this
get.
wrong? The more questions, and then
The more questions I have,
more
like
questions.
yeah.
The more the question. Every time you ask a question,
There's more questions.
back at you. And then every time you look,
There's nothing
at
in the
your race,
errata.
it's like,
There's
wait,
nothing
no,
in the errata.
this changes everything. And they have no ability. It's like defender. Oh, hold on, let's see. Maybe it's in the it's in the fucking Ragnar. Let's see, frenzy.
No, there's no clarification about it. Oh.
Does frenzy prevent the use of fatigues that were already on my unit before the ability was resolved? Yes.
What?
And once the ability is triggered, your unit cannot use fatigue. But it's not a reaction ability, it's just a defender. What's the defender? Wherever you pulled defender out of your ass. That's the first time I've seen defender. It's not you do that. Battle boards have defender in it. I guess you can't use it when you're attacking. It's bad. I guess that's all it is. You can't use it when you're attacking, but you...
If you can't use it when you're attacking, how do you use it?
Yeah, because it's not a reaction. No.
I don't understand. I don't understand. How can you activate it if you're the defender and it's not a reaction? What? What?
I mean, yes, when you...
Is that... Did it definitely say that in the second edition? Well, let me check here. Right, melee. Step 1, close ranks, blah 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 blah. Some in combat pool.
Every time I think I understand what's going on, discover I don't. I know nothing. You know nothing. And tell me no.
A unit always has a maximum of 16 d6 in their combat pool during hand-to-hand combat.
Underneath an ability's keyword, there can appear a word in italics, for example, heart guards or attackers. This restriction on the ability only... This is a restriction on the ability. Only the unit listed can use the ability or benefit from its effect. If the unit does not fit the ability's restrictions, you cannot even trigger.
Oh, it's
Thus...
SAGA abilities and fatigue. Starting with the attacker, each player takes turns triggering SAGA abilities or taking advantage of the opposing unit's fatigue. So the attacker will trigger an ability or use an enemy fatigue, then the defender will do the same before the attacker has another chance to trigger an ability or use a fatigue. This step is a back and forth between the attacker and the defender, each having the opportunity to use the enemy unit's fatigue or trigger a SAGA ability which has been activated on their battle board. SAGA abilities can affect the resolution of a melee, blah 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 blah. The attack dice gained in this step are added to those collected previously, while any additional defense dice are put to one side to await their use. During this step, the two players can only use SAGA abilities with the keyword melee. The keyword appears directly underneath the ability's name. Which means...
So you can use it at any time.
You can use melee as well as melee reaction. You know what? I think I understand.
Oh, I could have used all my abilities.
North scale, you could have used all your shit, for starters. For seconds, I think I understand why. Right, with shooting, you can only use reactions. With melee, it's different. You can use whatever you can use anything that says melee on it, but you need to have shooting reaction in order to defend yourself from a shooting.
And what about what's melee reaction then? Is there
I don't think it exists.
Oh, there isn't. No, there's not. Look, everywhere there's melee. Yeah. It's just melee or shooting / reaction.
Melee, shooting or shooting reaction.
Yeah. Fuck. So yeah. So
look at this one. Melee or shooting reaction.
And I was even saying as we were playing, fuck, if only I could actually use these abilities on my turn, it would be fine.
Okay.
But so I could have just used them.
Right. Okay, well...
fucking Hound's cheating again.
I'm cheating again. Once again, I cheat. You know what, like, every time we play this... actually play the game, because we end up, like... We
did play the game, but then we were fucking... We were playing it wrong. Every time we play this game, we realize we play it entirely wrong.
We're playing it wrong. Every time we play this game, we realize we're playing it wrong. Like... But I think we get it now. You know what? You know why? I think I know why. It's because we've never actually just sat down and read the whole fucking book. Like, we've never actually just sat down and read the book.
Let's not fucking dedicate ourselves to anything too hard. No, let's not.
Imagine that. Imagine like actually reading the rules of a game that you're trying to play.
Imagine not just flipping through the books to roll you think you need at this point.
Imagine not selectively reading.
Although in fairness, I did read the entirety of like the Warhammer Fantasy book I have, but it's fucking out of date now.
God damn, like...
I can't remember a fucking thing of it. But
yeah, because look at this. Yeah, melee or shooting reaction. It's not... Yeah, there's no melee reaction. It doesn't exist.
And there's orders reaction makes sense. Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Where is the Rust board?
In which case, we go back to Vikings now. Because looking at Norse scales now, they ain't so bad. They ain't so bad. Now they're alright. Like, because you can do all of this shit.
Yeah, melee.
You can do determination. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. Yeah, you can do Norse.
Yeah.
You can do Norse in a fight. You can do clench fist. You can do determination.
Yeah, and that affects your harsh cards. So that means that hero is actually good.
He's actually good because he can do all of this shit. Yeah, because Norse. Yeah.
And if you went actually technically. They can only go up to 5 armor because they all you have to use the same weapon. Don't hard cards have to use the same weapons?
His does. Like specifically that guy's does. You don't there are special rules that usually make Hearth gods need to use the same weapons.
Oh, that's all right.
Not in generic terms. It doesn't. But I find that a lot of factions usually have rules that say that their Hearth god needs to use this or that.
So look. But yeah, that's a lot better. That's considerably better. That's a lot more money.
It's considerably a lot less shit.
Because I was like, the reason I was pausing for so long is I was trying to fucking work out how it's even possible to get my combat.
Do you want to try again?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So we try again.
Let me get the list up on fucking Pagan. Let me copy and paste my things.
There you are.
Oh, I didn't get to copy them. Oh, there.
Yeah, because I've still got this set up.
No, nice.
We've still got that, so it's fine.
Okay, I can't have these.
Oh shit, we haven't got the fatigue markers though. Wait, do I have them? Yeah, I do. I've got the fatigue marker, nice. Decent.
That's true.